up in the suburbs. When I'm 22, I met my first spooky encounter. I usually spend my holidays in my aunt's home. It was the summertime. On Sunday, I went to meet my aunt at her home. It was 11:45 a.m. My aunt was preparing lunch for the afternoon. Uncle will be arriving for lunch at 1:30 p.m. So my aunt and I were busy in the kitchen. I was helping her in the preparation. It is 1:40 p.m. We are all having lunch together with some chit-chat. My uncle left for the office at 2:30 p.m. I was working on my pre-final year project work and my aunt was taking a rest. It was 7:40 p.m. in the evening. There was no power in the entire outskirts zone due to a malfunction in the transformer. There were no inverter in my aunt's home, so she opened the window to get some fresh air. It was a no-moon day. It was pitch dark outside. We were just sitting together in the main hall with a flashlight on, when my aunt was showing her recent images on her phone. All of a sudden there was a strong grunt from the corner of the hall. I and my aunt got terrified and we were asking each other what it could be. I make up my mind, got up, and was moving to the corner of the hall to check what's going on. My aunt shouted at me to come back. I returned to her and she showed me something unusual. It was a thick, dark, fat human body like a shadow, laying in the corner of the hall. We got more terrified. I am half terrified and curious to know what it is. I was taking with me a stick for my protection and defense. I was approaching the thick, dark fat human body like a shadow. When I move closer towards it, the shadow grows bigger and bigger. At one point my heart was pounding with fear. I'm left with no options other than hitting the giant shadow with a stick. When I hit the shadow, it shifted its shape into a small cat and ran out of the window. This was one of the horrified, spooky encounters of my life. It was 9:20 p.m. The power failure issue has been fixed by the State Electricity Board Department. Uncle returned from the office. I and my aunt explained what had happened previously before his return. My uncle thought that I and my aunt were trying to prank him, so he was least bothered about the incident. Then we all had dinner together. Uncle bought a new movie CD from his friend, which is the famous movie of that time. We three were watching the movie that night until 12:20 a.m. All of a sudden there was a grunt sound in the storeroom. I am able to relate it with the sound I have heard previously in the hall. This time it was even more strong. It was audible for my aunt and uncle. The sound was fiercely increasing. It sounded like someone was shifting and arranging the furniture on the storeroom. My uncle got frustrated as he was sleepy and had to go to work in the morning. I and my uncle were taking sticks for our protection and was approaching the storeroom. The grunt tends to slow down. My uncle put on the light in the storeroom, and opened the storeroom door. This time, we found nothing unusual except the chairs and table and a few things are scattered from its original position. This made my uncle confirm that someone had entered our home, but no one is there in the room. The storeroom has only one entrance and no windows present. Instead, there is a small ventilation for air circulation. It is a rectangular opening. Hardly only insects and small reptiles can pass through. The tension tends to build up more. But we all tried to make ourselves calm and my aunt was making the bed for us to sleep. The grunt sound again started from the storeroom. This time we never go and checked the storeroom. We were quiet and observing what is happening. My uncle was having the license gun for the defense. It is 3 a.m. in the morning. Everyone was tired. The grunt sound also stopped. We just spent another 30 minutes to check whether everything is okay. After 3 a.m., there was no sound or any disturbance in the house. We took rest after 3:40 a.m. To be continued. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe for more horror contents. Stay safe. Peace.